Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley, oopsie. Minecraft, big boy views, and YouTube, oopsie. This and much more in this episode of J.D.T News. First, we're going to start off with everybody's favourite segment that we like to call J.D.T News. J.D.T News. The first bit of J.D.T News, J.D.T News. Next week, the end of year awards is released, and you lot have been voting all month long for your top picks for each category. So I wonder who the winners are going to be. And that is next week. The final bit of J.D.T News, J.D.T News this month is also next week on New Year's Eve. J.D.T Rewind is finally released, and this year I've got to say it's pretty epic. That's all I can say. It's the culmination of everything this year. But yeah, that is all for J.D.T News, J.D.T News. That's all for J.D.T News, J.D.T News. Now on to the actual YouTube news. Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury was meant to happen on Saturday, but Tommy Fury got COVID. And then Jake Paul was like, "Oh, Tommy Fury's scared of me." Shut up. He would spark you. He would spark you so hard, you'll go back to Vine, I don't know. So then Tyrone Woodley stepped in for a rematch. And he got absolutely Johnny Sparkled. Knockout. But there's already conspiracy theorists going out there saying, "Oh, it was scripted," because Jake Paul did this before he knocked the person out, got Tyrone Woodley out, and Tyrone dropped his arm, and he fell in the perfect way. I do think it's a fix, but it happened. Jake Paul is still a cretin, a stain on this earth. Sides. The Sidemen have released their own restaurant chain called Sides. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. Sides is now a thing. Woo. The next YouTube news story, yeah, that's what I was meant to say, is Deji's back after being gone since his last fight. He came back with a video saying one last chance, because he's going to have one more boxing match. If he loses that, then he's done. But it shows that he's improved on his cardio, and he's improved on his overall fitness. So I think Deji's got it in the bag this time. I reckon Deji will win his next fight. I want him to anyway. Because watching the last fight he had was genuinely painful. Like seeing Deji collapse in the rounds, and he just got tired after the first round. It was genuinely painful. So I genuinely hope Deji has worked on himself, so in his next fight he will win and he will make us all proud. But Deji, do not tweet out, "I'm going to shock the world," because you know what happens. The next YouTube story. 1 trillion Minecraft YouTube views. That is a lot. This month, Minecraft overall reached 1 trillion views on YouTube. That's a lot. And I'm glad to say I am 4,000 of those. I am 4,000 of those views. I'm so happy. I'm 4,000 of those Minecraft views. I know it's like less than 1%, but I'm happy. I'm happy. And the final bit of YouTube news. YouTube copies TikTok again. Look at this. What is this? Leave it on the side. No center. TikTok, leave. YouTube can't be their own platform. I've said it once, I'll say it again. YouTube can't be their own platform. They have to copy everybody else. Now it's time for comment. Boom! Comment of the month this month is this one, saying Londini's gonna get me. Consider my timber shivered. That's what I commented. That's what made it comment of the month. But now it's time for everybody's favourite comment of the year. Boom! Of the year this year has got to be visual depression saying this. Because I genuinely thought, oh, where's Dragon D? But then he said, Dragon D's nuts on your face. And I was just like, bruh moment. That was a certified hood classic. But yeah, leave a like, comment what you want me to do next, subscribe to become a member of the J.D.T team.